minutes. Good evening, everybody. Welcome. I sincerely appreciate you. Thank you for attending yesterday's training. And I noticed that everybody also subscribed to my channel, or some people subscribe to my channel rather. I really want to say a very big thank you for everybody doing that. Thank you so much. I sincerely appreciate it. I want to start. Now, I'll be starting with today's class, and the truth is, what exactly do we have for today's training? What exactly do we have for today's training? Today, I'll be talking about, I want to assume that we can all see the screen. I'll be talking about pips. I'll dive into lots. I'll go into leverage. Then I'll go into lot size, lots. Then I'll go into brokers, platforms, and charting softwares, types of trader, technical analysis. Then we'll talk a whole lot about some things today. And starting with this, I will start with pips. What is a pip? A pip is known as points in percentage, and it represents a tiny measure of a change in a currency pair in the forex market. It can be measured in terms of the quotes or in terms of the underlying currency. Now, determining your profits and losses is an essential part of trading. So let's take a closer look at how pips and spread factors in this equation. Now, what a pip means is a pip is just, there is a mathematics I used to use for this, which has been so helpful. And it goes like this. A pip is just when you say 1 over 10 or 1 over 100 times 1 over 100. One times one is what? 1. 100 times 100 is what? 10,000. 1 divided by 10,000 is what? 0.0001. So if that is done, so it means that my equation can be like this. Let's say I have 0.00016. So now the fourth value from the decimal is what we regard as a p, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. So this fourth value is briefly now value for AUD and NZD and BST and BP. And if you what I'm saying, let's say our exchange rate is 1 point. Let's say probably the exchange rate is 1.11261. Let's say I see Mr. Who is in the house again? Let's say I say Mr. Obina, add 2 pips to this. I say add 2 pips to this. Mr. Obina is supposed to count for me as 1, 2, 3, 4. So Mr. Obina is supposed to add 4 to this place, or 2. So if you add 2, that will be what? If you put the 2 here, which is the fourth value from the decimals, that will be exactly what? 1 will come down. 6 plus 2 is what? 8. 2 comes down. 1 comes down. 1 comes down. 0.1. Let me say it. So it means that I successfully added 2 pips to that exchange rate. I successfully added 2 to that exchange rate. If 20 pips to this exchange rate, is what I'll come here. I'll come to this result and type 10, put 1 0. Put 1 and 0. 6 plus 0 is what? 6. So okay. I successfully added 10 pips. So that's that. Let me now go to yen pairs. Yen pairs are pairs such as CHF-JPY. Another good example of yen pair are GBP-USD. Sorry, AUD-JPY. A very good example of yen pair again can be CAD JPY, Euro JPY, all those currency pairs that ends with JPY. And you know, JPY are Japanese pairs. How is it done? Now, the second value of this is what's that? From the spot here as what? 1p. So from here, I can now say that if I have this can be 1p. Now, class, there was something I don't say. Whenever you have pairs added to the p, it is regarded as pipette. Whenever you have pairs added to a p, or the fifth pair, or the fifth value from the decimal, is what they see as pipette. Let me explain myself. If I have 115.836, let's say I want to add 10 pips to this. I'm supposed to put 1 here, is 0 here. Now, you know, you just successfully added 10 pips to this. You successfully added 10 pips to this. So that the value for that will eventually be what? 115.936. If I have 115.936, then this last value I have here is called a pipette. This last value I have here is called a pipette. So that's a pipette. You see that? So that is that. It means I added 10 pips to that currency pair. Let's now proceed. Now, the next phase I would like to talk about is lots. Lots represent the size of your trade in Forex. In another interpretation, lot is the number of currency units you trade in Forex. Plus, there are actually 4 types of lot, but I like to talk about particularly. And they are standard lot, mini lot, micro lot, nano lot. The ones that will concentrate on major is micro lots. The ones that will concentrate on majorly is the micro. Now let's say Mr. Tunde has $100 to deposit. But before that, the simple formula is x over 100, where x is value. Now, class, what that means is, I can eventually say that if Mr. Tunde should be $100, then that can be 100 divided by 10,000. Zeros cancel zeros. 1 divided by 100 is what? 0.01. So this 0.01 is called what? A micro lot size. I repeat, 0.01 is called what? A micro lot size. Now, what if Mr. Mike gives me $1,000 to trade for him? That will be 1,000 divided by 10,000. Zeros cancel zeros. 1 divided by 10,000 is what? 0.1. So this will give you what? A mini lot size. I repeat, this will give you what? A mini lot size. So let me even start. Okay, maybe I should finish. What about a standard lot? A standard lot is when you have 10,000 divided by 10,000. 10,000 divided by 10,000 is what? 1. So this is what? The standard lot size. How you think? This is what? The standard lot size. Now, a micro lot size is a lot size that ranges from $100 to $900. I repeat, a micro lot size is a lot size that ranges from what? $100 to $900. A mini lot size is a lot size that ranges from $1,000 to $9,000. While a standard lot size is a lot size that ranges from $10,000 upwards. That is the standard lot size. You get class. So let's now proceed. The next one I would like to talk about is leverage. Now, leverage results from using borrowed capital as a funding source when investing to expand the firm's asset and generate returns risk. Now, leverage is an investment strategy of using borrowed money, specifically the use of various financial instruments. Now, what are we saying? Leverage is like this. The brokers will come to you as Mr. John and say, Mr. John, we know you don't have much money in the forex market. So we are going to give you a leverage of 1 to 500. Let's say they'll tell you that we are going to give you a leverage of 1 to 500. So since we are going to give you a leverage of 1 to 500, what that means is that leverage will boost your money up in the financial market. Let me give you a good example. Let's say Mr. Mike has $100. Now, let's say you have a leverage of 1 to 500. $100 times 500 is what? $50. Now, in the financial market, your $100 in the real life, because with the help of leverage, boosts up to what? $50,000. I see. So, in other words, it will look as if what you have is $100 in real life, but the brokers helps you with the leverage of 1 to 500. With that, your money will be boosted. Are you agree? So leverage is so important. That is why when you are choosing a bouquet, you have to ask your mentor that, please, what is the right leverage to use? If you don't use the right leverage, you might not enjoy the spread. Are you agree? So let's proceed. The next one is brokers. Brokers are firms that provide traders with access to a platform that allows them to buy and sell foreign currencies. Transactions in markets are always between a pair of two different currencies. So forex traders either buy or sell the particular pair they want to trade. How you think? Now, brokers are just firms that gives us MetaTrader 4 as a platform in which we trade in. How you think? These are who brokers are. And forex brokers, they are much like we know today. In fact, there are 1,001 forex brokers in Nigeria. Example, we have a whole lot of examples I can give you. Examples of these forex brokers are Forex Time, Apari, OctaFX, OddForex, XN, XN Forex, XNES, AvaTrade, so on and so forth. In fact, there is still more. There is InstaFX, there's TopFX, there's FXTM. Right? So these are brokers that we have. There are more than this. I just listed this because I don't need to be listing bro. If I'm to list brokers here, the time we finish, the time will elapse. Now, there are so many brokers with their own instructions, like OddForex. OddForex is a broking firm I use, and since when I use them, I've never regretted it for once. Their system is so unique. That's OddForex for you. So now, when you have a good broking firm that treats you well, then you have no regrets. That's one thing about broking firm. You have a good firm that you enjoy their services, then you have no doubt or regrets about them. For instance, OddForex I use. If I place withdrawals today, I'll get my body today. If I place withdrawals today, I'll surely get my cash today. So some of them are also very good there. XNES is so perfect. XNES has a very low spread. XNES, they have a very low spread. AvaTrade is also very good. TopFX is wonderful. FXTM is another good broking firm. Forex Time is good. Apparel, they are all good firms. But the truth is, you just need to stick on one. You just need to look for one that works well for you. I tell people something. If you don't meet your mentor to tell the right brokers to use, you might regret it. Now, we have platforms and charting softwares. There are several types of platforms and charting software. We have NinjaTrader, we have TradingView, then we have Finvix, then we have a lot of them, but the one I'm so familiar with is what they call TradingView. And TradingView is a platform in which technical traders they make the analysis from. There are so many things you can see on TradingView. You can see what they call it. You can see forex pairs, commodity, stock, futures, a whole lot of them right there on TradingView. You can see many of them there. They are so wonderful. Play with them. You can even go and check the sites and see how functional they are. Types of traders. We have several types of traders. We have scalp trader. A scalp trader is a trader that trades from few seconds to a few minutes. I repeat, a scalp trader is a trader that trades from few seconds to few minutes. In fact, a scalp trader is very synonymous to a day trader. That takes me to a day trader. A day trader, a scalp trader and a day trader, they are traders that don't even like taking their trade to the next day. Because when you take your trade to the next day, there's something called swap fee. That fee will be charged from your profits. Although people can profit from swap fee, people can profit from swap fee. So that's how swap fee works. Swap fee is sometimes people regret having swap fee, and sometimes people are glad when they profit from swap fee. Now, a swing trader is a trader that takes up to one swing in the market. Now, what am I trying to say? There are some traders, whether they see that the market is going up, they enter the market as a buy. A move in the forex market is a swing. And one bad thing about this swing trading is that swing traders, they always have couples of trades. And you know the disadvantage about having couples of trades. When you have couples of trade, it means that swap fee will surely be involved. Because what's the swap fee? Swap fee is a trade, the charge, the fee the brokers charge you when your trade rolls over to the next day. So let's proceed. Position traders are traders that keep up to trade for a very, very long time. Position traders are traders that keep up to trade for a very, very long time. They don't like they are so busy. Let's say probably the kind of job you do, you don't like to see what they call it. You don't have time for your trade. You can just keep you can be a position trader. And all these ones, what they do, like I said, they keep up to trade for a very, very long time, probably 2 weeks. From weeks, they can even go to years, but they are mostly weeks. So that is that. Algorithmic trader. These are traders that algorithmic traders. These are traders that design softwares, which most forex traders do. If you look out, it's raining now. Most traders they rely greatly on software. I always tell people something. If you don't know how to trade globally, like all these trades, we always have like trading manually. You don't know how to trade manually. How on earth can you enjoy your robots? Algorithmic traders are traders that design scripts, they design robots, which we use to solve problems in the forex market. Like, I can tell you something tonight. I always see people selling robots about robots. See, the truth class is this. I'm not saying robots don't work with you. As a matter of fact, I'm designing one. How do you think? I'm designing one of the robots. And to be robot, I'm true. I'm just going on my back testing. The robots, they function. The only disadvantage about robots is that if you make a great error, you might you might lose all your capital. And should I tell you something about robots? It is very easy for you to burn your account easily on a forex robot. You can have $5,000 and you burn it out so easily with the use of a wrong configuration of a robot. Are you too? Your configuration is wrong, you're likely to burn your account. Now, event-driven traders are traders that keep up to news. What kind of news are we talking about? We are talking about we talk about what they call it news in the market. Like on day 4, I will teach you how to keep up to news in the forex market. How you do? I'll teach you how to keep up to news in the forex market and how you can also profit. The first day it's very possible for you to profit from the news. How you do when you are trading? That's what they call news trading. I will explain all of that to you. Event-driven traders. These are traders. Okay, I said they are traders that keep up to what news. So, class, we have come to the end of this section. But the truth is, this is not exactly the end of this class. When I designed this class, the main aim is to when I designed this class, the main aim is to part this class into 2 sections: beginners class and the advanced class. The beginners class is exactly what I am doing. And this beginners class will go on for 4 days. But the truth is, after the 4 days, are you truly a perfect forex trader? So I designed another good 2 weeks. That 2 weeks will start from 23rd of November and it will end 7th of December. It will start 23rd of November and it will end 7th of December. Now for that advanced class, what is the cost for it? The cost to be part of that advanced class, which is so profitable, is what? The cost for that advanced class is 15,000 naira for 2 weeks. That's it. Guess what? This training has a life-free mentorship. If you make payment for the advanced class, you'll be having a free mentorship for life. I used to hear people saying that. That's how people used to talk that when you're actually the advanced class, Once you ask a question, we don't attend to us. That's not true. That's not true. People do it, but people are different. Should I tell you something that will shock you, class? The present advanced class I'm teaching, come and see how they massacred the markets today. They destroyed the market so greatly today. You see, thank God, this was a class that just finished. And I told them, I said, thank God we are here. We read the messages today. I said, thanks everyone for being part of the advanced class. God bless you all. Please feel free to ask your questions. Thanks God. And see, they were so glad being part. And you know the advantage of this advanced class. Sometimes I do drop signals for them. So if you have a live account, you can profit from it. Many of my students here that were in this advanced class, as at the time they entered for this class, the signals I was dropping for them, they've made their money already. Look at the one I'm training. Advanced class, sorry, I didn't put the time. The advanced class will be starting exactly by 9 p.m. Like if I finish with you now, I'm going there to join the advanced class. And look at the students we have in the advanced class. We have almost like 8 students or 7 in the advanced class, including me. Are you seeing this? And I gave them as look at, we'll read all these things so that you don't look at it online. I said, okay, you know the beauty about being in the advanced class. Let me tell you another beauty about being in the advanced class. When we connect, when I finish the classes like this, I will definitely, we will go to the Telegram in the advanced class. I'll definitely drop materials for you to always read. I will always drop materials for you to read. Like, look at it. Day 6 and day 7 of the advanced class. What did I teach rolling about? I said, please try to go through these materials. See the profit some people make. See what this is. Take profit all through. See the profit somebody made. Good afternoon, sir. Look at it there. You see it at the bottom. Good afternoon, sir. Here is my assignment. One trade hasn't closed yet. See this, another profit again that another of my students made. Look at it. So look at me. This is me spilling dollars. I'm happy. Wow, my group is doing well. Child, this is good news. Look at it. The market is experiencing serious breakout at the moment. These are, there's a way you be good in this business. There are some terms you will be using and it will make you so perfect in it. So class, I repeat, the course for the advanced class still remains 15,000 naira. And that's 3,000 naira for 2 weeks. And the training is starting from 23rd of November and it ends 7th. 23rd of November is, oh, sorry, I think I made a mistake. The training will start on the 22nd of November and end 6th of December. The training will start 22nd of November and it will end 6th of December. The time for that class still remains 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. Please, is there any question in the house? Is there any question in the house? Do we have anybody, any question in the house? Okay, if there's no question in the house, thank you very much. That's the advanced class. If you make payments, please don't forget to send screenshot to me. You are not paying into the account of a criminal. Once you make payments, you send screenshot to me. I'll just add you straight in the advanced class. There's something else I want to say. Please, class, the training will continue tomorrow and it will end on Thursday. Thank you very much, class. See you by the grace of God tomorrow, 8 p.m. Bye for now.